Okay, this one's on me, and it's gonna cost me not crazy money, but it is something that I should have caught early. And what's really ironic about all this is that I just made a video telling you how to avoid this exact same thing. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna share with you what it cost me and how to avoid it if you're just picking up your brand new Tesla or you are about to pick up your brand new Tesla. Because if you wait too long, it's gonna cost you real money. This matters more than you think. Because I made one small assumption and, well, yeah, it completely worked against me. And the wild part is that the reason I missed this is what most people would consider a benefit of owning a Tesla. And that part I didn't expect. So here's what happened. I took delivery of my brand new Tesla Model Y Premium all-wheel drive a few months ago, and everything went well with the delivery. I inspected everything that I could at the time, and like I said in the last video, I mainly made sure that the car was drivable, safe, and easy to get off the lot. I didn't really fuss too much about the things that didn't really matter too much. And like most people, I was excited. I got a brand new upgrade from my previous Tesla Model Y, which was a 2023 to a 2026 Model Y Juniper. So I wasn't really sitting there over analyzing a whole lot because I've already gone through the experience twice before with my previous model and with my wife's Model Y. Now, the same day that I picked up my Model Y, I had FSD, but as a trial version, so naturally I used it a lot. About 98% at first, and it's gotten down just a little bit to about 94% usage. Now, the reason it's lower is because, well, I take control sometimes when certain situations come up, or when I'm going through a drive-through because, well, full self-driving isn't that good enough to actually take you all the way through a McDonald's drive-through or Starbucks drive-through. Now, after I got home from picking up the car, I actually had to go on a work trip that took me away for about a week. So I left the car nice and clean inside the garage because I had just ordered a DIY PPF wrap that I wanted to install as soon as I got back from this work trip. Then the holidays came, we spent some time celebrating the holidays, and then we took another trip and actually got married. Came back to the house to a car that was still sitting in the driveway with almost not even 50 to 75 miles on the odometer. Now, after the New Year's, I decided that I wasn't going to purchase full self-driving for, I think at the time was $8,000, and I knew it was about to be eliminated as an option to purchase full self-driving because I knew that this software is going to continuously evolve over time, and I didn't want to get stuck with something that I purchased for $8,000 that might be completely different in a few years from now. So I opted for the subscription version of full self-driving. Now, the reason I got full self-driving is because I continue to do a long distance commute all the way from Central Florida all the way down to South Florida from time to time. So it is very convenient to use full self-driving on these long drives. I'm currently sitting at 94% self-driving since my version 14.2 has been updated. That is 3,922.6 miles on full self-driving out of a total of 4,168.1 miles that the car has been driven. Now, I've been using full self-driving for weeks. This goes on for weeks on end after the New Year's, after I got the subscription, commuting back and forth to work and back home. So needless to say that I actually didn't drive the car that much. I sat in it and I let full self-driving take the wheel. Now, here's where it gets weird. A few weeks back, I decided to drive the car myself instead of using full self-driving, and I noticed something weird. And once I saw it, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I couldn't unsee it. Now, this isn't anything dramatic or anything unsafe about the car. It was just something that wasn't right. Now, I do recognize that these cars come from a manufacturer, and these are mass-produced, especially now that these have become very popular in mainstream when it comes to mid-size SUVs. So you're bound to find a small thing here and there that came from the factory. Now, once I noticed this, I realized this is not something that just happened. This has been like this since I got the car. So I did what any Tesla owner would have done. I opened the service request on the Tesla app and basically did an entire paragraph explaining everything I'm telling you right now, all the way to my percentage of how much full self-driving I've had on the car, and submitted that through the service request. And that's where things got frustrating, because in my head, this wasn't anything that I caused. Usually these things get caused when you're about 20,000 miles, maybe 30,000 miles. But I realized this is something that I didn't catch during delivery day or that first week. So I sent another message to the service department through the Tesla app, and I explained the same thing, the PPF, the traveling, the full self-driving, everything. And I even asked if this could be escalated to their manager or maybe their district manager. But this feels like one of those sort of gray areas. And then I got the final response, and basically they just said they won't cover it. Because Tesla has a very clear rule that if you don't report an issue within the first 7 days or within the first 100 miles driven on the car, well, the issue becomes on you. And here's the part that really hit me. They're not saying that the issue doesn't exist. Basically, they're saying that I didn't catch it in time. And when I step back and think about it, well, they're right. I mean, I told you a couple of videos back to make sure to drive the car, to make sure to check all these things when you take delivery of your Tesla. I couldn't tell if it was the wheels themselves or the steering wheel. The more I drove it, the more I realized that it is not the wheels themselves, it is actually the steering wheel. The steering wheel was not actually straight with the wheels. Basically, when I straightened the wheel, the car would veer to the right. If I aligned the wheels, the steering wheel was crooked to the left. And because I've been using full self-driving and the car drives in a straight line without giving me any notifications on the screen or any other issues, I knew that the alignment was not needed. All I knew is that the steering wheel needed to be adjusted. It was subtle, but it was enough for me to notice that the steering wheel was not straight when I drove in a straight line. And I just could not ignore it anymore. Now here's the kicker. Because I didn't catch it during my first 100 miles or during delivery day or the first 7 days of ownership, this became just a regular service request through the Tesla app. Now, a regular service request basically meant that I was going to pay a total of $275 to get an alignment on the car. But in reality, it was not an alignment, it was just the steering wheel that needed to be straightened out. Now, it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely one of those moments where you're like, I could have avoided this. I could have saved myself the hassle, and I could have avoided having to spend this kind of money. Now, I'm not telling you this because I'm complaining that they charged me $275 or that I had the inconvenience of having to come to the service center for no real big reason other than to straighten my steering wheel. I'm saying this so that it helps you understand when you pick up your car, make sure to actually drive it. Because I skipped this one basic part in the process, and I thought I knew enough, and I thought I'd driven the car enough to notice that the steering wheel wasn't straight. So if you just picked up your Tesla, or you're still within the first week or less than 100 miles, here's what I would do different. Make sure to drive the car a lot yourself. Actually use the steering wheel, actually use the pedals, the brake, the accelerator. Make sure to use all of that multiple times without using full self-driving. Pay attention to anything that might be slightly off or make a sound or vibration when you're driving the car. And if you do notice something, make sure to submit it immediately through the Tesla app, or if you happen to be right by the service center or by the delivery center, make sure to report it to them before you drive away from the lots. Because once that window closes, well, you own the car. Now, you might feel that you're driving the future of technology here, but at the end of the day, it's still a car, and you still have to treat it like one. So no, it wasn't a huge deal to come all the way out here and spend $275 to straighten my wheel that I should have done when delivery day happened, or at least within the first week. It was 100% avoidable. But if this video saved you time and money from making the same mistakes that I made, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below and tell me, have you taken delivery of your Tesla? Is there something that you missed during delivery day, or just something that just came up that you had to put a service request through the Tesla app, or you had to take care of it right there during the delivery day process? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.